Hello, divine beings. Welcome to Thursday, February 1st, 2024. I'm your astrologer, Sarah Ashley, here with Thursday's Daily Dose of AstroTarot. All right, this is the third time, hopefully third time's the charm, that I've tried to record this, and weird things have happened. So we'll see what happens on this recording. All right, so happy February. And this February, I have a discount on my astrology compatibility readings for everyone who's interested in finding out the soul contract of their relationship through astrology. I do a synastry reading, which means I overlay your chart with the other person's chart, and I also do something called a composite reading, which is the midpoint of both of your charts combined. So basically, adding your charts together and creating a whole new chart that signifies the energy of your relationship. Now, to get an astrology compatibility reading, you don't have to be in a romantic relationship. This could be about, a relationship with your parent or a relationship with your best friend or your sibling, and, why things are the way that they are. And I tend to try to give to some divine wisdom. Don't want to overshoot because I don't want to, break boundaries, of course, and overstep. But I try to give divine wisdom of how you guys can communicate better and honor each other's space in an emotional capacity a little bit better too. So if you would like to receive the $22 discount on the astrology compatibility reading, the code is TWIN22, and you can just type that in at checkout on my website, sarahashleyastrology.com, which is the only way to book a reading, clearing activation, or course with me. All right, let's move on to today's energy, Thursday. The moon is now in Scorpio, deep diving, very sometimes harsh Scorpio moon. And because now that, for the next 20 years or so, 21 years, I believe, Pluto will be in Aquarius. Every time we have a Scorpio moon, we will have a square with Pluto. And Pluto is the ruler of Scorpio. So the beginning of the day might be a little emotionally tough. You might feel agitated because I think some of us are realizing where we have exploited ourselves or other people emotionally. And what I was trying to say on the last recording, where it stopped recording like unexpectedly, is that we cannot get stuck in the guilt trap. Okay, we cannot get stuck in the guilt trap. We cannot get stuck in the regret trap. We have to give ourselves some grace, and you don't always have to forgive right away the other person. And I'm not going to get into the whole conversation because that's between you and God's source creator and that other person. But we definitely cannot stay stuck in that emotion. We have to feel it to heal it. And then we definitely have to find out a solution, how to face that shadow into like the origin of that shadow, the root cause, right? And then say, okay, I know the reason why I've exploited myself or other people emotionally, and I'm not going to do it anymore. And here's what I'm going to do instead. Because how I view the world is that everything is a pattern. Behaviors are pattern. Astrology is a pattern. The weather of the world is a pattern. The socio-political movements are patterns, and it's all tied in with astrology, believe it or not. So we have to observe and study our own patterns and the patterns of others in order to change them, especially ourselves. We cannot change other people, but we can definitely change the way that we respond to other people. With that moon trine Saturn in Pisces, that will help us really make sure that we are changing the way that we respond to other people in a higher minded way. I love that Mercury in Capricorn is sextiling Neptune today, because it's going to help us transmute some of those yucky energies, some of those doldrums that we're feeling, into a lot of creativity, and to really understand ourselves from a higher perspective, and really infuse and imbue and align our higher selves with our present 3D selves, which is really beautiful. So today is a good day to do a lot of writing. I feel a lot of journal work. And if you would like a journal prompt today, I would say, what are my top 3 patterns? Okay. And if you really want to dig deep into astrology, then look at your Mercury and see how it's aspected, because your Mercury is your intellectual capabilities, and it's also how you process things, how you process not just communicate. So look at your Mercury, look at your moon. Also look at your Pluto placement, because Pluto can sometimes signify power struggles depending on how that's aspected as well. All right, so we still have Jupiter sextiling Saturn in the background, which I love. So it's gonna help us be very productive today and be disciplined, which we need. All right, so let's see what's going on in the tarot. All right, I have the same cards out from yesterday because I'm feeling them. So I'm kind of on a streak here. My Oceanic Tarot and my Fairy Oracle. Let's see what's going on for today, for Thursday, Jupiter Day. Jupiter Day is about wisdom and expansion. All right, okay. We have the King of Wands. King of Wands is very passionate. He does not give up, and he holds his own independence. He does not take no for an answer. The King of Wands can be very stubborn sometimes because he's so impassioned. So what I feel like this energy is telling us for today, if this moon square Pluto starts to get to you in any way, shape, or form, and you're journaling it out and still not helping you, know not to give up. Know that you hold a lot of power. Know that when we get into that quitting mode and that feeling bad for yourself mode, that the pity party mode, that is when we dim our light and we start diminishing ourselves and we become apologists because we're living in guilt. And the King of Wands does not live in guilt. He lives in the here and now. But he also knows something about the past and the future, okay? Because this is Sagittarius, Leo, and Aries energy. So I would say embody the Sagittarius part of this a little bit more, because the Sagittarius has a little bit more wisdom in his Jupiter day and perspective to not get so down, because he knows that the pattern's going to change. He knows there's a turn in the road here. The road's not just going to keep on going in the same direction. And that's what Sagittarius energy, Jupiter energy is all about. He knows that things change, and that's why he stays optimistic and holds that divine light and power and wisdom for others. Right, let's see what the fairy cards say to add to this very special message. Okay, it went across the room. Guys, gets us in my whole outfit now. All right, if you want to know where to buy this outfit, Nordstrom Rack. Nordstrom Rack. I'm obsessed with Nordstrom Rack. All right, Nordstrom Rack, if you hear this, or if you know someone who's affiliated with Nordstrom Rack, please let them know. Sarah Ashley Astrology would love a gift certificate to Nordstrom Rack. All right, tree wisdom. It says the tree dryad will help you navigate through your current situation. Her flute can reveal insights and answers through the sounds it makes. Okay, so I feel like what this is saying, if you're feeling shitty today, go get grounded, do your meditation outside if possible, go into nature, and know that something better is around the corner. It always is. All right, guys, I will see you tomorrow for the fabulous Friday daily dose of AstroTarot. Don't forget, if you'd like to book a reading, February calendar is open. See you soon. Love and light. Bye-bye.